So I haven't done these in quite a while, and I thought it'd be a good idea to go back to core and see if there are any good questions about trademarks that require my answer. So here's the first of them. If I own a domain name since 2018, but I did not trademark the name, if someone registers a trademark with the same name as my domain name, can I claim that trademark name if I decide to purchase it? Well, my name is Andrei Mincov. I'm the founder of Trademark Factory. And on this channel, I've answered hundreds of questions just like this one. And if you haven't yet subscribed, make sure you do. And in this video, I'm going to share with you my answer to this question. So just because you registered a domain name doesn't mean you have any rights to the name other than your domain. And there's a reason why all the big guys, Facebook, Google, and I can go on and on and on and on, even when they owned their domain names, they still went out there pretty much day one, and some of them before day one, before they launched, first thing they did is they went out and got their brands trademarked, because they knew that a domain name is a domain name and a trademark is a trademark. And the only one way to protect a brand is to trademark it before somebody else does, and getting a domain name just doesn't cut it. So if you own a domain name, even if you own a domain name since 2018 and somebody else goes out there and trademarks the name, you can do very little about it unless there's two things. Unless you've built a massive website under your domain name, you have got tens of thousands of visitors every day, everyone knows about you, and two, you've got a lot of money to go out there and fight over the trademark with the entity that registered it, whether it's a person or a company. And something tells me when I read this question that you're neither a huge website nor do you have the finances to go and fight. And if either one of these two components isn't there, then you can do nothing about someone else trademarking the name that you picked for your domain name. And funny enough, when they trademark the name, they can go after you. They won't necessarily win, but they can cause you a lot of trouble. And they can actually prevent you from building a website on your domain name if that website would clash with the products or services for which they registered their trademark. So that's a big danger. And another big danger here is that while they probably wouldn't be able to go after you because you registered the domain name first, there's no way you can sell the domain name, because as soon as the ownership of the domain name changes, that's when their trademark will have priority, and they'll be able to take that domain name pretty much from anybody. So just because you have a domain name, a prior domain name, means nothing. So if you think that you got a name that's worth owning, that's worth protecting, that's worth building a brand on, don't be satisfied with owning just the domain name. Go out there and trademark it and build a real business around it, build a real brand around it. And that's the only way to make sure that nobody takes it from you, and that you won't have to worry about unnecessary and totally avoidable fights in the future. So that's my answer to this question. Hope it helps. If it does, make sure you like this video, subscribe if you haven't already. And if you got a brand you want to protect, right? Maybe you got a domain name and you finally realize, hey, that's a good name. I want to build a business around it. Or if you got any other situation that requires you to protect what could become your most valuable asset, follow the link in the description below. book a free call with our strategy advisors, and they'll help you protect your brand with a guaranteed result for a guaranteed budget with a money-back guarantee. And until then, I will see you in the next video.
Get it,